Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day so far. Welcome. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be going over the Seller Leads website. So that's something we'll be going over today, showing you the functionality of that and kind of going through all of the different features of that Seller Leads website. So that's going to be something that's going to be really important. It's one of our best lead generation tools and kind of going through all of that. And then we'll kind of go through setting up the CMA report as well. So the Seller Leads website will do kind of just a basic part of the CMA report. And then next week we'll go more in depth on getting the CMA report all set up. So just keep in mind today we're going to go over the Seller's Leads website and kind of how to use it, the functionality of it. And then next week we'll go over setting up the CMA report. So kind of like a part 2 series here of What's Up Wednesday. So we'll go through and get all of that set up and kind of go through the details of that. We have a lot of great things in the works, everyone. I'm so excited to kind of be able to start sharing things with you and show you what we've been working on. For those of you who have been attending the last couple of weeks, we do have 2 new personal website templates available for you to use. So under the personal website section, you'll see we have layout 11 and layout 12. They are going to be somewhat similar, but there is going to be some differences on there. The good thing with this is we can change out the colors and do a lot of the customization with both of these websites. They're both responsive websites, which means it's going to go to a mobile version, which is going to be the same exact version of the desktop version that you have. Whereas before we had fixed templates for our mobile version, so it would be a little different template, different style, no matter if you had a customization on your personal website. So now we have it to where they are responsive. It will convert to a mobile version, but be the same style as your desktop version, which is so cool. So we have that. We also have a new property website template, which I'll show you in just a moment. I wanted to just kind of bring to your attention, if you are a loan officer or a broker, somebody who sponsors agents underneath you, we did move the log back button over here to the left-hand side. So if you use that log back button to toggle back and forth between you and your agent's accounts, you will find that log back button over here to the left-hand side if you're using our new template or our new version of the agent marketing desktop. So you have this, just kind of keep that in mind if you're looking for that log back button. We did relocate it over here to the left-hand side. And when you click on that, it will take you back into your sponsor account if you're logged in as an agent. So now let's go ahead. I want to show you one of the property websites that we have that's brand new here. Let me just pull up the templates here. And I don't even think that I've switched it over on my end. So let's go ahead and switch it over and I'll show you our new template we have. All right. So we have our layout 14 now for the property websites. So with the layout 14, this is going to be a new little style website that you have. This is also going to be a responsive website, so it will convert over exactly as the same as the personal website functionalities do as well. So you'll see here, this is layout 14. If you're sponsoring your agents, it's going to have this. I love the look of this template. It looks really cool. So we have this. Sorry, I have my GoToWebinar in the way. You also have the little menu option here, which will take you to all your different menu options, and you can still go in and print all the brochures and have all the same functionalities that you had before. So you have that. You have all these different flyer options to choose from. Some of you were saying when I click on it, it doesn't allow me to pull up that flyer. Keep in mind we give you a drop-down with all of the different options. So if you don't want a message, if you don't want it to say just listed, price reduced, or sold, then keep in mind you have to click on no message and then it will populate with that flyer for you. So you just have to kind of keep that in mind. Instead of just clicking right on these little options, you have to go to the drop down and choose your no message or just listed, just sold. If you have open house dates added in as well, then we do have an open house flyer as well that you can use. So this is our new website template, layout 14. It looks really cool. Absolutely love it. Shows that beautiful photo, has agent information, and then all of the property details over here, which is really cool. So lots of good information, lots of good info on here. Absolutely love it. Great looking template. So you have that. That's our layout 14 under the property specific website. So we have that. Some other things that we're working on, we have a new dashboard in process. So we're working on kind of revamping this, refacing this whole section here and make it look a lot better. I did see some samples of it yesterday in our meeting, and it looks absolutely so cool. So I've been here going on 7 years. I've seen a lot of changes, but by far this is going to be one of the coolest changes that we've made. So we're just kind of going through and making stuff prettier, look at newer, just kind of updating it. So that should be released soon. You'll always be able to default back to your original. So if you want to ever keep this dashboard, you'll be able to default back to this if you want to. But change is good. We like change, right? So I know some of us fear it. Me being one of them, I do fear it at times, but this change is good, I promise. Also, this might not apply to everybody, but I do want to announce it because it's something that we're really excited about. Here in Orange County, California is where we're located. We are doing kind of like an open house. We're going to be doing kind of a vamping of our website. Like I said, we're working on some changes here. So we're going to kind of do like a little open house or kind of like a relaunch party. It will be in. We will have it catered. There will be a full bar, lots of giveaway prizes. So those of you who are local, and hey, even if you're not local, we'd still love for you to attend. So mark this on your calendars if you're interested in coming. It's going to be Wednesday, September 13th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And again, we're going to be doing a little relaunch party and open house here in the office. So if you're interested in attending, you can always reach out to me if you're out of state and want some info about Aliso Viejo and where we're located and all of that stuff. Send me an email and I can get you over some info. My email is Erin, E-R-I-N, @agentmarketing.com. Obviously, we'd love to have each and every one of you, but I know sometimes traveling can, it's difficult, so I get that. But if you're interested in coming, we would definitely love to have you. Again, that's going to be September 13th, which is a Wednesday, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can attend, we would love to absolutely have each one of you. I would love to meet all of you face-to-face and see you. If you're local, we're in Aliso Viejo, so we're not too far from all of our Orange County people. So definitely let me know if you have questions about that. We'll be sending out some emails letting you know, giving you more information, but just to kind of give you a little heads up and announce that for you. You guys are the first ones to know, which is so cool. So again, if you're interested, need more details, Erin, E-R-I-N, @agentmarketing.com is my email, and I can answer any questions, get you over info of where you would need to fly into, or if you need hotel info, all of that stuff, just let me know. So again, we're going to be focusing on the Seller Leads website today. Next week, we'll do the CMA, which is kind of part 2 of this. I don't want to overload you with too much information. So next week, we'll go through setting up the actual CMA report and going through all the details of that CMA report. So with that being said, let's get started with our topic. Now, under your personal tab here over to the left-hand side, you'll see that you have your personal website tab. So we're going to go to the personal website tab here. You'll see that you have the Seller Leads website. Now, the Seller Leads website, we provide you with 3 different URLs to choose from. All 3 URLs are going to be the same exact website. We just provide you with a different URL that you may prefer one over the other. So a lot of people like the CMA Report.info URL. It's going to put your login and then have the marketing analysis.report or .cmareport.info or .neighborhood.report. So it will have your login, and then that's going to be the rest of the URL. So it's a fixed URL. You have 3 different options to choose from. All 3 are the same exact website. We just provide you with a different URL. Now with the Seller Leads website, you can click on that actual website, and what it's going to do is it's going to pop up with a little section here that says, do you know the value of your home? Take 30 seconds and find out. Now the cool thing with this is this background is changeable. Obviously, I know if somebody's working in Kansas, this little beachfront, deserty looking home or background isn't going to work for somebody who's working in Kansas. So I definitely know that. We know that here. So you can have this photo changed out if you want it to be a static photo or anything like that. We can go ahead and change this image out, no problem whatsoever. So you do have a lot of flexibility with this website and having it changed out with the background image, which is really cool. So just if you're interested in having this image changed out, you just call our support team and let them know that you want to change out the image on your seller leads website. So then we can get that changed out for you. Now the big thing here is you type in your address. So I'm just going to use our agent marketing address here to kind of give you an idea of the how this works. So we'll put, I'm going to do Suite 155. And we'll hit submit here. So now it's going to say we've located the property. Where do you want us to send the report? So at this time, the consumer would type in their email address here. So I'm just going to do my email here. And I'm going to hit submit. So I've typed in my email address as a consumer and I've hit submit. Now it says one final step and we'll let you go. Let us know a little bit about you and your home. So then I can type in, and mind you, a little side note here, as a real estate agent, I just got a lead. So it's saying that this person wanted more info about the CMA report, the value of their home. So as a side note, it instantly happened. My phone just went off saying I got a lead because I had typed in my email as a consumer. So at this point, now I can type in as a consumer the rest of my info here. And I can say, what should we know better about the value of your home? You could say recently remodeled kitchen. So, and then I can say submit. So then once I have this done, then it's going to send the agent another text message with the rest of the info that was just filled out. So as the seller leads website, you'll get 2 lead text messages or emails sent over to you. The first one's going to be the email address of the consumer who filled it out. The second one will also be for that same consumer, but it's going to have their name, email, and then some details about their home. So you'll get 2 different leads generated from this, but it's going to be detailed leads, which is really cool. So you'll get the address and then the email, and then you'll get their name, phone number, and more info if they type that out. So now what happens, it says, we've received your home value request. We'll send you it as soon as possible, usually within a few hours. So because you got that lead, as soon as they filled this out, we can exit out of this now. And if we go into our lead log here, so I'm going to go up into my little picture icon and go to my leads log. We'll see here that now I have this lead information all set up into my account. So now at this point, what I can do is I can either call this person and set something up with them and kind of get more info because I have their phone number now, I have their email, and I also have the address. So what I could do now is I can take this and I can add this property into agent marketing. So I would manually add in the property into agent marketing. It's fairly simple to do. You just have to do a couple steps. And once you have the property added in, it would populate here on your property list. So then from this point, what you can do is you'd add in the property, and you have that option to build that CMA report now. Now, a lot of questions are coming in, well, how does this CMA report, or how does the seller leads website get out there? What do I do with this? So with this website here, the seller leads website, this is a link that you can use. A lot of agents that I work with and that I do training on or training with, I always tell them to take this URL and create a Facebook ad. And what we have here through the system under our strategy section, so if you go to this little book icon here, and then you go into strategies, and then you go to, we're going to go to social media. So you'll see here in this middle section under strategies, it will say strategies and social media. So you can click on this Facebook lead generation guide, and I'll post this URL right now in the chat box for you so you all have this. Let me see, chat. Now this little guide here, again, this is going to be found under the strategy section, but this guide will give you step-by-step instructions on how to post this URL and how to create those Facebook ads. So I just posted it in the chat box through GoToMeeting, but it will tell you step-by-step on how to create this Facebook ad and get this working. So if you're looking to do Facebook ads, the seller leads website that you have through your personal tab is going to be one of the best websites that you can use to generate those leads through Facebook and get those ads created. So you can take the guide here. Again, it's posted in the chat through GoToWebinar, so you can be able to get that link. If not, you can go through the strategy section under social media and you'll find it under there. But it gives you a really detailed guide of how to create those Facebook ads and use this as an option for your marketing tools. So the Facebook ads are helpful. Yes, they do cost money through Facebook, so it's a pretty low cost depending on your target and where you're working at and all of that stuff. But I definitely recommend going through and creating a couple Facebook ads. Even if you just do a test and kind of create it, you can do a test for $5, I think, is their cheapest that you can do. So it's a really good option to be able to use that Seller Leads website. So if you're looking for some good lead generation tools, you can definitely do the CMA report. Again, once a consumer fills out the Seller Leads website, you get that lead information right away. So then at that point, you can go through and add in the property fairly quickly and generate the CMA report, which we'll go into next week, how to generate the CMA report and get it really detailed and going into it. But in case you want to get started with it today, if you have the property added in, you'll see that you have this little quotation option, which is your CMA option. So once the property is added in, then you can create the CMA instantly. And then it will take you through all of the details of setting up the CMA. But there's a lot of info that goes into this, so I want to make sure we spend a lot of time with this next week and really go through and cover it. But the CMA reports, again, this is going to be a good option. The CMA reports, in case you're wondering if you're a new agent or not sure what a CMA stands for, it is a comparative marketing analysis report. So it's going to give you all the comps in the area of what homes have sold for, or what they're listed at, or what they've sold for in the past, anything like that. So again, Seller Leads website is going to be under your personal tab, under personal websites, and then you'll be able to use any one of these URLs that you have access to. Again, you can go through and you can change the background image if you want to. You have to call our support hotline number at the top of our website. You'll see that listed over here in the top right-hand corner. You do have to call our support team, let them know that you want to change this background image. So if you want this image changed, just call our support team. They'll get that all taken care of for you. And once the consumers start filling this out, you'll be good to go. So definitely make sure you're using this. Create those Facebook ads. You have the lead generation guide for Facebook to give you step-by-step instructions on how to get this changed and get that all up to date and ready to go. So a lot of good info, a lot of good responses back from agents who are using the Seller Leads website. We've had this feature for quite some time now, and we're getting a lot of great feedback saying that this has been really successful for agents to use. So I definitely recommend using it. Again, you can find this, somebody just asked where to find this. You'll find it under your personal tab, personal websites, and then Seller Leads website, and you'll have those 3 URLs to choose from. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions here. Let's go through. There's a lot of questions coming in. Let's take a look here. All right, so there was a question saying that when you filled out the CMA report, nothing happened, you didn't get a notification. Now make sure you have your lead notification set up under the gear icon. So you need to go to the gear icon and go to notifications. And when you go to notifications, you'll see that you have your email here, and then you have your mobile number. Make sure you have that all of the CMA request. Make sure that you have send email, send text message, and you have your mobile number in here. Make sure it's your mobile, not your office, but you have to make sure that you have send text message as an option for your notifications. If you're not getting leads, I highly recommend going into your notifications section and making sure your notifications are on, because you should be getting a notification via email and text message if you have this set up properly. So again, that's under the gear icon, notifications, and then you'll be able to see this screen and you can have access to all of the different notification options. So make sure you have your notifications on here. All right. Sorry, just reading through. So there was a question asking, can the image move? Jim, I'm not sure what I mean. If you're looking for a moving image on the Seller Leads website, we do have it as a moving image right now. If you go to iStock images and you find some different images there, I know we can pretty easily get those images and add them on there. So you just have to find an image. iStock, just let us know the images, but make sure they are the high resolution images so we can add that on there for you. Another question asking, how do we go back to look at the old recordings? And I promise you with our new dashboard, we'll have a little recording section to where you can find them on your dashboard. I'll post the YouTube channel link right now in the chat box as well as in the question box, so everybody has that available. I'm so sorry that that we don't have that up. That's something we are definitely going to make sure we have up and available. The recordings I just sent in the chat box as well as in the question box. So if you open up your question box, you should be able to see the YouTube channel. Let's see. Can we change the name of the CMA report.info? Not that I am aware of, but I can find out from our programmers and see if there's a way that we can have that available to where you'd be able to change the URL. I know as of right now we don't have a way. They're pretty static, but I can definitely find out, and if not, I can suggest that we change it. So I'll get back to you, Rita, on that question. Any other questions? Anything else? Again, next week we're going to be going over the CMA report, how to generate, how to make changes, how to really best practice for that CMA report. So if you're interested in doing that, definitely be sure to attend. Another question was asking if these are recorded. Yes, they are. They're up on the YouTube channel that I just posted in the question box as well as in the chat box. So be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll see that there's a little subscribe red button if you're not subscribed. Make sure you do, because when a new video gets uploaded, you actually get an email notification letting you know that a new video has been uploaded. So please make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel so that way you get more info on that. For YouTube, it's over here where my mouse is right now. Mine's grayed out because I am subscribed to the YouTube channel. If I hit unsubscribe, let me see what it does here. Unsubscribe, we'll subscribe. So see here it says subscribe. When you click on the subscribe button, it will subscribe you to the YouTube channel and you'll be a part of What's Up Wednesday. So make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. Again, once a new video gets uploaded, YouTube will automatically send out a notification for you, so you have access to all of these recordings. As a part of our new dashboard that we're building, we will have the recordings posted up on our dashboard too. So that's soon to come. So we're really excited about that. So that's all I have. If you have any questions, again, we're doing an open house here in Aliso Viejo in our office. For those of you who are local, you're more than welcome to come. If you're out of state, feel free to fly in and join us. Again, that's going to be September 13th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are in California. So if you want more details, where to fly into, if you need some info about the area, I live locally here, so definitely let me know and I can give you some great info. Again, Erin at agentmarketing.com. I'm here to help. Let me know. That's all I have today. I hope everybody has a fabulous rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next Wednesday for CMA Report info. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.